knows about the grind. Yeah, the bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Walk, Coop, Salas, how you doing? How excited are you? It's clinching day for the Edmonton Oilers. They win, Joaquin. They're through.
And we get a repeat.
And that would start on Wednesday.
What?
Yeah, it's official. If the Oilers win tonight, the Stanley Cup Final starts on Wednesday. Ugh. If they lose tonight, the Stanley Cup Final starts next Saturday. Okay? So you have it there. Plan accordingly. We got lots to get to on this show. I'm excited for today's show because guess who we have on?
YouTube Trev.
How'd you know?
He told me.
Damn it. It's supposed to be a surprise.
I hope he's in.
I can't take it anymore.
I hope he's in good condition. He was going home. I don't know what happens in that house of his, but
he might be a few beers in, but he'll join us at 1:40, 2 o'clock inside. I don't even know what we're doing for inside the numbers in. Damn. So I was playing Tecmo, so I didn't do. Don't tell the boss.
No,
I should have been prepping. I'll think of something. Red Light District 220. I got a feeling it's going to be Oilers related. But we don't know that. Oh, and guess what? We're going to give away some Elks tickets.
I know.
William Huff emailed me this morning and said, we got 6 tickets to tomorrow's game. So we'll give away 3 pairs of 2. We'll do some trivia. How about that, Joaquin?
That's good.
You can see Joaquin at concession, what number?
No idea.
No idea yet, but look for Joaquin. He'll be slinging some dogs, some wieners, some glizzies. I think I'm going to. Should be a good time. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Is it?
Yeah, they play the BC Lions at 7:30. So
I think the temperature drops tomorrow a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. If Josh Clausen's listening, our good buddy, I have a serious question because I'm like so annoyed right now.
Yeah.
It is freaking beautiful out there, but that damn wind's ruining everything again.
It's not even windy outside.
Have you been outside? The trees are about to fall, man. That's how windy it is.
What are you talking about?
Why, Josh, I have a serious question. Why is it so windy in Edmonton lately? Like, this has been 2 weeks of just straight wind, man. Hernan's tired of it.
He's probably going to say something that meteorologists say.
Well, that's what I want to
hear. Like a 30% chance of him answering that question, probably.
I'm glad I ran yesterday because it was hot.
Gross.
Yeah, but good thing I'm not running today because it's even hotter.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I struggled yesterday.
But don't you run so fast that it's cool?
No, I don't.
Do you wear like a onesie, like the Flash?
My time yesterday was pretty good too.
How far did you go?
I went 8K. I went 8K. I was going to push it a little bit longer, but it was too damn hot. I was like struggling. It was tough. But
I don't know how you do that.
Glad we got it in, and then we went for burger. It's on National Burger Day.
Oh, where'd you go?
Oh, we just went to Burger Priest.
Oh, okay.
It was good though.
What'd you get?
I got the Holy Smokes burger. Comes with fried jalapenos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Did you make burgers?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about it, but then I felt I needed veggies, and I had lentils soaking, so I made just a vegetable dish. It was a veggie lentil thing. So tons of I roasted a bunch of veggies, olive oil, then I put them in the blender, whipped them up, added them to the lentils, cooked all that down. And then just had kind of a vegetarian lentil dish. That was I needed it after the Popeyes.
Yeah.
It's just that
I felt gross after yesterday the burger. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this is a bad idea.
It was funny because my wife came home. She goes, she didn't lentils really, and I go, look, we need to clean each other out here a little bit, and so it was it was clean out day. A lot of flatulence in the house last night. Jesus.
We eat lentils, and Like we make lentils too, and yeah.
It's hilarious.
It comes with a warning.
Yeah. Yeah. Even my dog at one point looked up at us and looked back and forth. What are you guys doing?
Stop it. Please. I live here too. All right, guys. So slam that thumbs up. Hey, it's game day. The Oilers can clinch, go to the Stanley Cup final. If you want to hit the 150 on thumbs up, great. If not, then it'd be a damn shame if we didn't hit it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
it's game day. If you're listening, of course. I mean, watching us. Subscribe as well, as we're pushing. We're pushing to 13K. A long ways to go, but we're pushing.
What are we, 12.6?
12.6. 12.5, it says on my YouTube.
Do what I do. When you go over to people's homes, you go onto every TV has a YouTube option now in the apps. Just subscribe. EST and subscribe to everything.
If you're listening, it's iHeart, TuneIn, radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Just slide on over and hit the thumbs up. But we do appreciate you listening. I know a lot of you can't watch us. I understand why you wouldn't want to watch. Well, no, we're pretty handsome.
Yeah,
not bad.
Solid 7s.
Oh, that's high. Thanks.
I was talking about me and Coob.
Did I say what was on the show today? I'm just rambling today.
That's good. No.
Did I?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
The Elks tickets, red light, YouTube Trev. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Some lineup changes for the Edmonton Oilers.
What do you think?
Mattias Ekholm will draw in. He will play with the killer, Evan Bouchard.
It's no long. We discussed it.
Okay.
I hate to toot my own horn, but wah, wah. I've come up with a nickname for Bouchard. Two guys.
What is it?
The Butcher.
The Butcher. I like it. Ekholm with the Butcher. Nurse with Kulak. Wallman with Klimberg, which means Troy Stetcher's out. And I know a lot of you are upset, but this is the right move. Up front, we know Connor Brown's out. We know Zach Hyman's out. So it's going to be RNH, McDavid, and Perry to start. Draisaitl between Kane and Kapanen. Jeff Skinner, our boy, with Henrique and Frederick, Janmark, Arvidsson, Podkolzin, Stewie Skins in net for the Edmonton Oilers. Joaquin, we talked about it a lot yesterday. Are you okay with what he's going 12-6? 2 new fresh faces into the lineup. Do you like it?
Do I like it? I like it and I don't like it. I like it because if they are going 12-6, then that has to mean that Mattias Ekholm is closer to 100% than we thought he would be at this time. Okay, that's the good. I don't like it because if there is something wrong and he is only at 80% and something happens where he cannot continue, the Oilers go down to 5D, makes it a little bit more difficult. I'm not saying that those 5D can't carry the mail and get you home with it, but it just puts you at a little bit more of a disadvantage for ice time. And if this thing goes past 60 minutes, if it takes longer than 60 minutes for someone to get the job done, then you're going into the deep waters, right? And I don't like that if you're still trying to guard some minutes from Mattias Ekholm, and he plays a little bit more than you would hope for at this point if you needed him, right? So I'm on the fence.
I don't disagree with you, but Ekholm's playing tonight because he's ready. And yeah, he might not be 100%. And I get, but I don't.
But he has to be closer to 100% if you're not going.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, he's playing because he's ready. He's good to go. And for me, I don't think Knoblauch looks at it like, what if? Like, he's just going, he's good. Let's just play. And we'll deal with whatever happens. Because it can be another defenseman going down. But I get what you're saying. I do. But Jeff Skinner tonight should be the best player on the ice.
Should be.
Right?
Oh, should be flying.
We know Ekholm's going to be good. He's always good. And like Pizza Boy says, glad they put Ekholm with the Butcher for protection.
Oh, save it for the morning show. Jeez.
What do you mean?
When they're that good, they get food. Okay, say it again. Just say it again.
Glad they put Ekholm with the Butcher for protection.
I love it.
Mitchie R says, Nazis, is there a tailgate party at it's Elks games, Mitchie R, okay? Elks, that's the team's name. At home or just the weekends. No, it's every home game. Okay. Every home game. You're going to keep sending in. It's not the Elks. I won't read it. Sick of that. The Edmonton Elks.
Jeez. All right.
7:30 tomorrow. There is tailgating.
Is there?
I saw some menus from some tailgaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like what?
You know, like your classic chicken wings.
Wings?
Glizzies, Bergs. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to a taco in a bag. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. You know, I've only been to one tailgate because I was always working.
I know.
And it was fun.
Are you going to make it to the games now?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to peel you up off the asphalt out there.
Yeah. Mitch Yard says, oops, my apologies. Nah, Mitch Yard, you're a regular here. No need to apologize. Okay? I'm just making it clear to everyone out there. Okay? We love you, Mitch Yard.
I'm feeding you grapes today.
Oh, look at that. Yesterday was National Grape Day. I had it wrong. It wasn't on Tuesday. It was actually yesterday.
What was yesterday?
Yesterday was National Burger Day.
Yeah.
So
Okay, you got it right. Okay, whatever.
yeah. So
There were some good-looking burgers. When I got home, obviously all my feed was National Burger Day stuff. Everyone posting the burgers they were having.
yeah.
How do you feel about?
I like it. You talking about the Oilers lineups?
Yeah, not burgers.
I like it. I mean, Ekholm's your best defenseman. Every defenseman for the Oilers has been outstanding these playoffs. Joaquin. I can't sit here outside of the first 3 games against LA where Boucher were already shipping him out of town. He's completely turned it around. He's become the defenseman we saw last year in the playoffs. There's Wallman's a stud. Kulak, steady Eddie. Nurse up and down, but a lot better lately, for sure. Who am I missing? Stetcher, good. He's a workhorse. Who am I missing? John Klimberg, the biggest surprise of the Edmonton Oilers in these playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you get Mattias Ekholm. Are you freaking kidding me? And then Jeff Skinner, who played game 1 of the LA series, wasn't very good. Gets his chance in the 3rd round. I'm expecting a hell of a game for him. So I'm happy for him. Good on him. I mean, you never want. I think Thomas Harley said, he goes, no disrespect, but we're happy he's out. I'm talking about Zach Hyman. Of course they are.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a wrecking ball, man.
Yeah.
He was in their face nonstop.
Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
And you know what? It takes me back, and I forget who was reporting it, but I think they were mentioning that Coach Knoblauch had a bunch of guys like called during practice. It was closer to the beginning of playoffs. Yeah. Jeff Skinner was one. Kapanen was one. And I think he was asked about those conversations, and it was just like, look, we are going to need you at some point along this road. Yeah. And
stick with it.
And as a player, that's what you want to hear. You don't want to be out of sight, out of mind. You want to still be on the tip of the coach's tongue if someone, or the first guy that pops into your mind when injuries do occur. So, and you can't tell me that Jeff Skinner he wants to play. He wants to make a difference. He wants to contribute to this team. He gets another opportunity. You want to do it on merit, but when those opportunities present themselves, you got to take the ball and score the touchdown.
Exactly.
Or take the puck and score the goal in this case.
I have some bad news for you. No name on this one. It says Radko Gudas is already nicknamed the Butcher.
Who?
Radko.
Who?
So we got to find a new name for him.
No, we don't.
There can't be 2 Butchers in the NHL. There just can't. There's only one great one.
Bouchard is way meaner than Radko Gudas.
Who's tougher, Radko or Bouch?
Radko the Butcher Gudas? That doesn't even rhyme. Yeah, Evan the Butcher Bouchard rolls off the tongue.
But when you see Radko you're like,
Badko Gudas.
Oh, okay.
Or Radko Gruesome.
Should we keep the Butcher name for Bouchard, or is there better ones out there?
This isn't even a debate. Don't answer that. But it's the Butcher. We've already had people text in. He's the Butcher.
JT Shark says Garth Butcher was the Butcher. Yeah, he was mean looking.
Well, he's retired. The name can live on in Evan.
It's okay. You want to go with the Butcher?
No, stop it.
I like the Killer too.
No, it doesn't rhyme. Evan the Killer Bouchard? That's not
Evan the Killer Bouch.
No. You liked rap. How do you like that?
What is... He's not a rap artist.
What sounds better to you? Evan the Killer Bouchard or Evan the Butcher Bouchard?
The Butcher because of the alliteration.
Exactly.
But if the name's already taken, I guess if you think of it like that, and I know they're both playing at the same time, it's a little bit different with Radko Gudas already being the Butcher and Evan Bouchard, you giving him this nickname. There's a second Moose, right? Mikko Rantanen was named the Moose.
Whoa.
That's his nickname.
He can't be the Moose now?
I didn't know they called him the Moose. I've never heard
No one
that.
ever heard of Radko Gudas being called the Butcher either.
No, I had.
When?
I just forgot.
I think
No,
that
you
name
didn't.
fits Gudas's play style more than Bouchard's. And I know you're
Have you
doing the
seen
playoff
Bouchard? Did you see the slash?
hints. Yes, of course.
carving
Everybody
meat.
and
He's
their
carving
grandmother
meat
saw
right
that.
now.
Nicholson says, Evan Butchard?
Evan the Slicer.
Butcher. Evan
He's
Butcher.
the Butcher.
Okay.
I will be referring to Evan. When I say Butcher, I either mean Corey the Butcher or Evan Bouchard.
Corey the Butcher.
Evan
Absolute beauty.
The Slasher.
No.
Well, because he did slash him, right?
Yeah, the Slasher.
Just carving meat.
Oh, what do the Nasties think about it? Are you happy that Skinner and Ekholm are in, or did you prefer going 11-7? Let us know. River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. Like always, the afternoon inbox is brought to you by the River Crete Resort and Casino. Check out the kitchen restaurant Sundays and Mondays, 50% off entire menu from 5 p.m. to close. That's the River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. As we roll along here on EST Afternoons on game day, we're here one game away. On the other side of the break, we'll continue to preview this game. We'll talk about what we saw from the Florida Panthers yesterday. Paul Maurice annoying a lot of people. I really don't care, to be honest with you. But
Butcher will take care of him.
Butcher will take care of him. But we'll take care of everything you guys want. Oilers news. Elks depth chart came out. It's about 70 guys on there, so we're going to see a lot of faces tomorrow. But the starters will get some reps, so that's exciting. And we'll look back at the impressive Florida Panthers who are heading to their third straight Stanley Cup Finals. Gage, that's damn impressive, man.
Very impressive.
That's all coming up here on Edmonton Sports Talk, like always brought to you by Play Alberta. You can skip the flight to Vegas because jackpots are just a tap away. Experience all the thrills of casino right from your phone with Play Alberta. Download the app today and deposit $20 using the EST exclusive promo code 100casino for a $100 casino bonus. We're back after the break. Here's Joaquin Koob Sports Update.
The Oilers have the chance to clinch the Western Conference Final against the Stars in Game 5 to face the Panthers in the final for the second straight season. Jeff Skinner is back, and Mattias Ekholm is expected to return for the Oilers, while Zach Hyman and Connor Brown remain out due to injury. Troy Stetcher expected to be the healthy scratch. Join Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas at Hudson's on White Ave for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with live coverage starting at 5 right here on EST. In Montreal, Ivan Demidov of the Canadiens has been named the KHL Rookie of the Year after potting 19 goals, 49 points in 65 games for SKA St. Petersburg before signing his entry-level deal with the Canadiens. On the court, the Knicks look to stay alive. In Game 5 against the Pacers, tip-off is at 6. Indiana taking Game 4 by just 9 points. MLB action sees the Jays and Athletics with their series opener. Toronto gives Jose Barrios the ball with first pitch just after 5. Right now, it's the Phillies up 3-2 on the Braves in the top of the 7th. After that, Tampa and Houston duke it out. The Nationals play the Mariners before Atlanta and Philly play the back end of their doubleheader. The Oilers discussion continues on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Get your fix every single game with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Whether it's breaking down the starting lineup, predicting key matchups, or diving deep into the game's biggest moments, Tom and Hernan are here to give you the best insight and analysis in the city. After the final horn, get the breakdown of every key moment, performance, and player reactions. It's your one-stop shop for all things game day. Catch Watch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sunday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to close, head to the Banquet and dive into banquet burgers, sushi tacos, nachos, and more. Late night bites, big flavors, and epic deals. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard.
Timeout Edmonton. The new Play Alberta app has arrived, and it's here to make your gambling experiences more fun, exciting, and secure. Enjoy the convenience of hundreds of casino games, betting live on your favorite sports teams, and access to lotteries all in one place anywhere in Alberta. Enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum deposit. That's a $50 free bet for new and existing users using code YEG50. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Keep your team jersey and rally towel close by and help bring the championship home. For all your other treasures, store them with Sentinel Storage. Store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
.123, welcome back to EST Afternoon. That didn't go to air, did it? Cool. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm a little sad because now it's formally Coupe Fan Club.
That's okay.
They're mad at you because you picked the Stars in 6, Coupe.
What did we pick? You said sweep, right?
I have it right here, actually. Gents.
I think we picked the same thing. That's why.
We both picked the Oilers in 5.
We did?
You picked the Panthers in 6. So did Coupe. I picked the Canes in 6. And then Coupe had the Stars in 6.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
I just got to say, I'm genuinely shocked that so many people looked past the Stars. I don't think anybody, the majority of the Oilers fans thought, okay, well, the team's back in the Stanley Cup final already.
Yeah.
Even though there was a full series to play against the Stars. And it's almost stunning the way that they haven't showed up on a Dallas perspective of things. Like, there's really nobody who's played well. Like, Rantanen was on fire the previous 2 series and then kind of went to sleep. He forgot that there was a game.
Well, most of the experts picked Dallas.
And they're still, Edmonton's an underdog to win today.
That's crazy. Are they really?
Yeah.
Interesting. 61 thumbs up. We have 238 watching. The math doesn't add up.
No.
Let's go for the boys, for the oil.
Yeah, when we get 200 thumbs up, the Oilers win.
Yeah. That's just facts.
It's facts.
It's facts.
Yeah, that's interesting because you have to look at the Dallas Stars, and maybe that's what gives people pause is the fact that really a lot of their big guns haven't showed up yet, really. And like, I don't want to say they were been awful, but they just, I mean, Johnson and Duchesne. You mentioned Ben, but he's not the same player anymore. Rantanen is a shadow of what we saw in the first 2 rounds. Well, I'll stand by it. I think it's weird to say, but the march to which I thought, let me ask you this. Who, at the beginning of the Stanley Cup playoffs in the Western Conference, who would you say's march to the Western Conference final, it would have been more difficult without knowing, like, what actually happened, but looking what Dallas did and looking what Edmonton did, who would you say has had a harder or tougher road to the Western Conference.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you looked at Colorado, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who they had, how their season went. You're thinking that's going to be just fireworks. And it was kind of meh.
Yeah.
And then Jets, you're going President's Cup champions. You're thinking this is another clash of the Titans. And then if you could go back, and if you have any of these games recorded, they are nothing compared to the Kings, Oilers, Vegas Oilers series.
Yeah, I know it's true. Yeah, like in Dallas, it's credit to the Oilers, man. The Oilers are the ones stifling them. This isn't just Dallas being bad. It's the Oilers have a big part in that. Aiden O'Neill says Gretzky and Crosby both won their first cup going to the finals in back-to-back years, losing their first year and winning the second year. It's meant to be. Insane, man.
It's I know a lot of people are getting mad at us talking about the finals because they're not here yet. And we'll just, you know what? We'll talk about the Panthers Carolina game, but that's it. Let's not count the chickens before they're hatched.
Yes. Dudley says body bag Bouchard.
I like it, but it's a lot. It's wordy.
Butcher in French is boucher, so it should be Bouchard, La Boucher.
Evan
from Bones
gets even, Bouchard.
If Rantanen can be called the Moose, then Bouchard can be called the Butcher.
Exactly.
Only if we start calling it the Butcher, the
Butcher. What's a butcher?
The Butcher bomb. Like his shot.
No, it's still the Bouche bomb. But when he's carving feet off people, he's the butcher.
Butcher of Berta?
Sure.
I like that one. This one from Plumber Topher. I would have preferred 11-7. Keeping Nurse with Stetch, lay on the minutes on the big guys, and hammer Dallas tonight in their barn. Holy crap. Confusing them with the lines. Yeah, I mean, I do get it. I do get why you want to go 11-7. I would have been good with either way. If there was 11-7 tonight, I would have been like, okay, fine.
The fact that you look at the Oilers' defensive pairings, and you can play them all, right?
Yeah,
that's their infinity gauntlet. The fact that all three pairs can play some minutes, chew up ice time, and provide solid defense. Excuse me. That's a luxury a lot of other teams don't have.
Bouchard the Carver from Ride in the Pine.
Okay, guys, let's just it's the Butcher. All right, I'm almost ready to go to the patent office.
Well, let's see what happens. Hey, so yesterday I'm watching that first period. It's 2-0 Carolina. I switched because they're going into intermission. You know me. I don't have time for intermission talk anymore in my old age.
You don't even talk to me either.
And I switched to the OKC basketball game. I come back. It's 3-2. I was like, what the hell happened here? That's a good team. Like the 4-3 goal. Sasha Barkov, man. What a play. Like two guys on him. Like, he's just unreal, man.
If you're going to call anyone, if anyone deserves the moniker Moose, come on. Rantanen, maybe deer at best. But Barkov, that's a moose.
It's unreal, man, how good they are. Unreal. It's going to be once the Oilers clinch here, it's going to be a hell of a battle.
Hey, we said we weren't going to talk about
I'm sorry.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm sorry.
What do you, the Hurricanes were pretty good.
Yeah, but maybe they need more analytics and that'll get them more. Just on fire today. Anyways, Florida Panthers good. Are you annoyed that Paul Maurice, this whole Paul Maurice thing, he doesn't like standing in the line, I'm okay with. I get what he's saying. And remember Jay Woodcroft did it against Calgary when Connor McDavid scored the OT winner a few years back. He stood at the bench to shake the hands. He didn't get in the lineup.
No.
So, and everybody's up in arms because he's telling Brindamore's a grown man. He could have shook their hands and gotten in the line and shook the players' hands.
Well, and Brindamore's an old player too. Yeah. Paul Maurice is a lifetime coach, right? I believe. Was he the youngest NHL coach ever?
when he was with Hartford.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's like
so,
32 or 30. Like,
that was crazy.
there's guys that were older than him that he was coaching, right? So, so you have a lifetime coach, didn't play a game in the NHL, and you look on the other side and a guy that has over 1,600 games played. So I think Brind'Amour is going to have more of an affinity of that line and what it means more than Maurice does, right?
Sure.
So, and I said it on 2 Guys. I felt like, if you haven't watched it, go back. There's Christine Simpson does an interview back in the day with both Brind'Amour and Maurice.
Yeah.
And there's some animosity between the two still, I would have to say. And from after watching that, my take on the exchange they had after the game was an old coach still telling his old player what to do. That's what it looked like to me.
I think he was sharing why he doesn't do it.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Because Brind'Amour scares the bejesus out of mostly everybody he probably meets. He could have been like, I respect that, Paul. I'm shaking your guys' hand. I'm going to the line. He doesn't have to listen to him.
Yeah, I don't think, maybe he didn't. Maybe whatever. I mean, if you remember correctly, the first time, I think it was Brind'Amour's first year, and they won their first playoff round. Mm-hmm. He was asking his assistants, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Because they won this. He didn't know how to go and shake the coach's hand. He was asking for direction, which was actually pretty funny. But yeah, like you said, he's a grown man and he's an ex-player. And I don't know. To me, I do feel like it's part of the players. It's an area of the game that just belongs to the players at that point, right? Everyone goes through everything, but I think that's just a time where it's a good moment between players. I don't know. You see it in the Stanley Cup final, don't you? You see the coaches come out and shake hands with the players. I don't know. I think it should be reserved for the players so much. It doesn't really. I just didn't get a lot out of or shaking the hand of the coach of the other team. Like, hey, great job. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm not losing sleep over that. I could care less. I find Paul Maurice amusing.
Me too.
And I have no issues with what he did.
I have an issue with what he did.
He was just sharing why he doesn't go on the line. Again, Brind'Amour is a big boy. He could have said, "Okay, I respect that, but I'm going to go stand."
He didn't need to say anything.
Yeah, he can just shake his hand.
Shake Brind'Amour's hand and go off.
Yeah.
Brind'Amour wants to. Why does he have to go? I'm not going to do it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, fair enough, Joaquin. Fair enough. Yeah, you feeling any way tonight?
Am I feeling anyway?
Like high scoring, low scoring, overtime.
Oh, that. No, I have no. I feel anxious for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because it's an actual elimination game. Usually you'll find in the first few games, my attention isn't like, I'm not lasered in as I am when it's an elimination game, right?
Are you going to White Ave with Tom?
That's tough, man. It's hot, all that cement.
Well, you're inside with some AC. You see Tommy's short shorts today?
Someone said they were quite short, hey?
You haven't seen them, man?
No,
they were really short.
Does he wear those out tonight?
He might, yeah.
Really? Like how high up on the thigh? Is it like if I'm wearing a pair of like boxers, like tight boxer underwear, like that short?
So from the knee, so this is the knee, top of the knee.
Yeah.
Right? Probably short was right here, yeah.
So you can see like how many muscles. Well, does he have any muscles in his quads?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
He left pretty quick after.
He has delicate legs.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Hey,
show him what they can't have, Tommy, right?
You can pull it off. Why not, right?
Looks like he shaves his legs too.
Someone was in the morning show, YouTube Trev's underwear were longer than his.
Oh, was he wearing those same underwear?
No, not today.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Change your underwear, Trev. We'll have to talk to you about that.
He's coming up next.
All right.
Do you want to hear a bit from Jeff Skinner?
I do.
I do too. do we have it, Coop? No? All right. Here's Jeffrey Martin Skinner meeting with the media earlier today.
I don't know how you're feeling, the excitement level. It was not as long as the last time you had to wait to play a playoff game, but it's been a bit here.
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, excited to get going. Obviously, you guys have been battling hard for a while now, and nice to get in there and try and contribute.
What's the daily sort of routine and grind been like as you're waiting here with the other guys? We've watched you guys, you've been skating lots. It seems like you've been keeping it light.
Yeah, I mean, I think, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Obviously, the guys are playing and they're the priority, I think, and then guys that are extras trying to stay ready, and we got the strength coach, we got the skating coach, all those guys are the trainers kind of staying late. All those guys are trying to keep us ready, keep us in a good mindset, be ready to go in when we get the chance, and I think that's basically what we've been doing.
It's not easy to be parachuted in. What do you have to do to be effective tonight?
Maybe just keep it simple. Like I said, the guys have been playing really well, battling really hard, I think, and I just try and come in, read off those guys, and try and keep it simple and try and contribute.
I'm sure you would have wanted to play more, but does this kind of show how good this team is and how much depth you really have?
I hope so. Otherwise, then the other option for that's not good for me. But I mean, again, guys have been playing really well, battling hard, and they got a good thing going. I'm trying to come in and help them out.
You were playing your best hockey towards the end of the season. Did you feel that way? It looked that way. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. I felt personally I was playing pretty well. I thought we were playing well as a team as well. So, I mean, that's what you want. That's what you need. You need guys coming into playoffs. And obviously, I think after those first two games, we kind of hit a bit of a good rhythm there. And guys were playing great. And, here we are now.
That was Jeff Skinner, who's going to play his first game since game 1 against the LA Kings. So great to see. He's probably excited. It's his second playoff game of his career. It's kind of crazy to say. Jeff Skinner's on the Anasi chat says, so awkward watching and hearing myself talk. Anyone else feel like that?
Kind of a completely different interview than Arvidsson say. But, I like the fact that there was some smiles, first of all. He recognizes how many times did he just mention the guys are working so hard, and I want to try to contribute the best way I can. I don't know why I like Jeff Skinner. I think he's been a really good player, and obviously on poor teams, but I just think that there's something to this time for him. He's waited a long time for this. I just he's not going to be too overwhelmed by the situation where maybe a younger guy without a lot of experience being thrust into the Western Conference Final could feel the weight of the world on his shoulders. Where one of the key phrases he mentioned was read off the other guys. Where this is a highly skilled player with a high hockey IQ that can navigate the game probably a little bit better than someone with not a ton of experience. So I find myself looking forward to see Jeff Skinner in the lineup and see what he can do.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm very happy for him. See what he can do, man. He wants to stay in there. He's gonna have to play well and
have to get a hat trick, I guess,
and get play well defensively, sacrifice the body, and if he can chip in with some points, that's always a bonus. Just before we get to break, Max Bezuza says, Evan, Big Booger Bouchard, he's an agitator.
Come on.
I don't mind that one. And Dudley comes back with Evan, the surgeon Bouchard.
Oh, my God.
No?
No, and just Trev.
Oh. Yeah.
He's awful.
Evan, the executioner.
The executioner?
Yeah.
No, it's good. They're good. They're good. I like everyone's effort here, but I haven't seen or heard anything better than Evan the Butcher Bouchard.
Yeah. Northside Sandwich says, did this talk not happen last year? Why the second time is it coming up?
What?
That's my question. I have no idea.
What is he talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Hopefully he can send in what we talked about last year. Again, both of us weren't regulars last year here, so I don't know. What are we talking about?
Right.
All right, we got to get to a break. We got 91 thumbs up. Good start.
Nice.
Nice. We only need 96
300
now.
more.
We only need 54 more or 104 more to hit 200 for the Oilers on clinch day. They win today. They're through to the finals, and we'll start the Stanley Cup finals on good old Wednesday. Coming up next, everybody's favorite, YouTube Trev will also be giving away some Elks tickets as well. Hit us up on the River Cree inbox 780-218-9999 or hit up the Nasty Chat. We're back with YouTube Trev after the break.
Jeff Skinner will play for the Oilers tonight in Game 5 against the Stars as they look to book their ticket to face the Panthers in the Stanley Cup Final for the second straight season. Mattias Ekholm is also expected to return for Edmonton. Swing by Hudson's on White Ave for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas get you set for the action live on location at 5 o'clock. Right here on EST in Philly. Tyson Forrester has signed a 2-year extension with the Flyers worth nearly $4 million this season. He tallied 43 points, recording 25 goals in 81 games this past season. From New York, the Knicks challenge the Pacers at 6 o'clock. The Knicks trailing 3-1 in that series. Elsewhere, the Jays and Athletics have a date for their series opener. First pitch is just after 5. Jose Berrios takes them out for Toronto. Jacob Lopez gets a call for the A's. Right now, Atlanta and Philly are locked at 4 apiece in the front end of their doubleheader. That one's in the bottom of the 8th inning. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, and whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution, every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. We have a brief intermission before YouTube Trev joins us. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
EST Hangout.
I literally have set the bar so low for officiating in the NHL.
I don't even know what a penalty is anymore.
A lot of us don't either. I just say, guys, expect the worst and be pleasantly surprised when they don't have a terrible night, the officials crew.
Every time that happens, I'm just thinking refs being game managers. Yeah. I think that's why so many people that follow other sports are frustrated with hockey.
Yeah.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL. Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits, Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of the Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
.145, welcome back to EST Afternoons, live from the William Huff Studios. Who's pumped? Let's go. Giancarlo, Evan, the Boogeyman Bouchard. Aiden,
Boogeyman.
Evan, Big Chop Bouchard. Evan, the Chef Bouchard.
Because he cooks?
Evan, Burrito Bouchard.
Oh.
He'll wrap this series up. Next is with that one.
That's a good one.
And then Aiden says, Evan, Graveyard, Bouchard.
Okay.
All right. He's a killer. Keep slamming that thumbs up. Hit us up on the River Korean box, 780-218-9999, or on the Nasty Chat, as we're so excited. It's been a long time since we've had this guy on our show.
Yeah.
Because he's big timing us a few times. I asked him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He doesn't even talk to me when I walk in anymore.
We are joined by YouTube Trev from The Nielsen Show. YouTube.
Unbelievable.
How you doing?
How's it going, boys?
Trev, wow. Is this the new place? This is the recording studio in the new place? Looks good.
Yeah. I was just thinking, you guys weren't able to see my last place. It's been so long. So I got a new place here. It's looking pretty good. Still a little messy, but I like it. This is where I'll be setting up shop. You can't really see. I'm going to hang up. I've got so many cool things that my dad, he's got these Jets, all this Jets memorabilia. I've got a signed Brett Hall, something that I'm going to put up. I've got a signed McDavid poster that I'm going to put up. So McDavid jersey, I should say. So it's a little bare right now, but it's going to look pretty cool once it's all done, boys.
That's awesome, buddy. Like, I just want to let you know, you actually have to invite someone over for them to come to your house to do this. So hopefully before you move into your next place, maybe we'll be able to see this one.
Yeah, that's it's funny you say that, Gager, because it was a week ago today. It was Thursday. Hernan, do you remember when I invited you the last two Thursdays to Pizza Thursday? And Hernan said no last week. He said no the week before. I asked, who else did I ask? Oh, get this. I asked Reed Wilkins, and he said no as well. So I'm it's tough. I'm asking people, but no one wants to hang out with me. So it's the way she goes.
I promise you I'll go on a Thursday and have pizza with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
$10 pizza. You can't go wrong with that.
Is it good though?
It's originally a $30 pizza, and you get it for $10. Are you kidding me? Gage, you're saving money, you know what it is.
Yeah, good. I'll just wait for my invite too, I guess, then for that one as well.
Well, you weren't there. That's why I didn't invite you. But yeah, boys, I'm going to throw, you know what's funny? I've never had a party before, so I've always wanted to throw one, and it would be awesome if I threw a party and you guys could all come on down. I have my own backyard now. It's got a little fire pit, so I'm expecting to throw a party.
Holy smokes.
Interesting. All right. House party at Trev's this summer.
Heard it here first. Nasties can come as well. Yeah, it'll be a good time. I can't wait.
Oh, boy.
Trev, big game tonight. I know you're prepping. And how are you feeling? Let's talk about this. I know yesterday when I walked in, and I'm making jokes that you didn't talk to me, but it was because of the injury to Zach Hyman. But now you've had a day, let that sink in, and we see now that Ekholm's back in. You got Jeff Skinner in. What do you think that's enough to kind of replace Hyman, or are you going to need extra efforts from other people throughout the lineup to kind of fill that void?
Oh man, my mind's going a million miles a second with this question. I have so much to say. It's tough. Like, who's going to fill the gap for Zach Hyman? He's kind of an irreplaceable player. Like, I posted a video yesterday on my channel, and I was really upset. As you guys saw, I was really down in the dumps yesterday. Like, he does everything. They say Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is a Swiss Army knife. The only thing Nuge does that Zach Hyman doesn't do is win faceoffs, but he's right there with Nuge. He does everything. He can forecheck. We're seeing just all of a sudden he can hit. He's a very physical player. He was always a grinder, but we never really expected this. And so it's going to be a big task. All the players really need to step up. But if anyone I'm really looking at, it would probably be Evander Kane. He's a player that I think is most similar to Zach Hyman's game. Mm-hmm. I said on the morning show today, when they first got him, the first postseason there, when they got swept by the Avs, like, he put in 13 goals in 15 games played with McDavid. And I mean, he's a sniper. Like, the Oilers, they don't really have any, I mean, it's tough to say because they've got a few 50-goal scorers. But as far as like true snipers go, players that can snipe from afar, like Evander Kane, like, he's right at the top of the list there. So he's physical. I'm expecting a big game from Evander Kane. Here's hoping that next man up mentality. We've been saying that quite a bit, but I'm looking at him for sure. And it's one question as well. Like, what's a better Oilers team? A team that has Zach Hyman in it and Mattias Ekholm out, or a team that has Mattias Ekholm in and Zach Hyman out? I guess we'll find out tonight. But if there is one pro to find out, or the fine line, I'm trying to look at the positives. Yeah, you are getting Mattias Ekholm in, who I'm happy to say it, boys. Like here we are. Like I did not expect the Oilers to be this far without Mattias Ekholm. I did not. So yeah, the Oilers defense has been unreal, but you slot in like maybe, what do you say, like a top 10, top 20 all-round defenseman in the NHL into your lineup. You know what he does for Evan Bouchard, who's been great, but this is my only worry there is Evan Bouchard going to be like, okay, now I can, maybe play, I can cheat a little bit more. That'll be fascinating to see as well. But yeah, boys, it'll be a good one. I expect a good game tonight. And I mean, Jeff Skinner's in as well. I do think, even though Hyman's out, the boys are obviously, everyone's going to have to step up, but you get Jeff Skinner in and you get Mattias Ekholm in. So I think it cancels out.
That's an interesting point. Are they better with Hyman in, Ekholm out, or Ekholm in, Hyman? That's because those two moves are probably the best moves this team's made in the last 20 years, probably 30.
Yeah, man.
Seriously. Like, it's the Zach Hyman signing and the trade for Mattias Ekholm were brilliant. Great job by Kenny Holland. So, yeah, well, I guess we'll find out tonight what these guys can bring. Trev, one player I think that's kind of fascinating in the series is Trent Frederick. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say he's been bad. But he hasn't been as noticeable to me as he was in that Vegas series. Well, what are you seeing from Trent Frederick here? Because I still think this is a good opportunity for a guy like Jeff Skinner, because if he shows well, then Connor Brown's back. You want to make that decision to come out of lineup. Extremely tough for Kris Knoblauch. And I'll be honest, I think Trent Frederick's one of the bubble guys, because I still haven't seen Boston Bruin Trent Frederick.
No, not at all. Like they got Trent Frederick, he's physical. He does have a little bit of scoring touch, but it was mainly his physical presence and hustle is what the word is on Trent Frederick. And if I'm being honest, I think right now he's kind of a replaceable player. There's nothing aside from that one goal he scored.
Yeah.
But I mean, the credit to, I think it was Adam Henrique who set him up there. Everything else I've seen, I'm like, okay, nothing really makes me raise my eyebrows. But like, oh, that's an amazing play. I haven't. That's one player. I was looking at the Oilers lineup today, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like this. But Trent Frederick, honestly, I think he's replaceable. I don't think if the way he keeps playing, I think Jeff Skinner should be in. If they go that road, I don't know, but yeah, no, I couldn't agree more with you. I haven't really seen anything crazy about him. We haven't really talked about the brilliance of Trent Frederick. I think he's been pretty invisible most nights, if I'm being completely honest.
And he might still be hurt. Like, who knows? How that ankle is.
He might be.
Right? Because the one thing I expected from him was the physicality, and he's not very physical. Right now. Yeah.
He looks a little step behind.
Yeah.
Right? And I think you could say that a little bit about Evander Kane, but I wonder, both of them came into the lineup after injuries. There was a little bit of, obviously adrenaline and stuff, but not playing for that amount of time. They might be falling off a little bit, right? It's a lot of hockey, back to back, not really kind of used to this kind of pace, but maybe they get a little bit of a bump with Hyman out of the lineup and being counted on more in different situations. There might be something there. Speaking of that, Trev, what do you think? What do the Edmonton Oilers have to do tonight? What are the keys from the drop of the puck for them to end this thing?
Yeah. I've been thinking about this a lot too, boys. I have been thinking a lot about this. I mean, it's easier said than done, but I mean, just stick to the game plan. Keep doing what you're doing.
Is it easy as that? Just the same thing?
Or how about keep it 5-on-5?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair too. Like, I think what they're doing right now, they've got Dallas right where they want them. And you can say that if they're down in a game or whatnot, but I love what they've been able to do. Like, they're playing really good defensive game. And the third period there, it was just, what was it? I'm pretty sure, Hernan, you said in the last two third periods, the Dallas Stars have 7 shots.
Something
7 shots?
Like yeah. It's bad.
It's crazy what they've been able to do. So I love everything that Dallas has been able to do. The Oilers have been able to counter. I think if Dallas does come out strong, which is what I'm expecting, if you weather the storm, I think the Oilers have been able to capitalize on that. I really do. And if you shut them out in the first period, like the confidence for the Dallas Stars is just going to continue to just go down every single shift, every single period. If you can't get a goal past Stuart Skinner, which it's been hard to come by, it really has been. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't cheat offense. Stick to the game plan. But the power play, I've loved what it's been able to do. But the biggest thing for sure probably is the last time they are on the road, right? The Dallas crowd, I got to give them credit. Like, they're one of the most exciting fan bases, I think, in the NHL. It's awesome. The atmosphere is just insane there. I love what they do, and the players, they feed off of it. It's pretty obvious that they do. So that's why I say, don't get the crowd going, because this team really rallies off the crowd, in my opinion.
Yeah, they do. It's gonna be a tough out. Like, let's be honest. I mean, they've scored 2 goals in their last 3 games. I don't think magically they're going to score 5 or 6, but they got to find a way. They can't score first. I think Reed was telling me in the break, 3 out of their 17 games they've scored first. Like, that's insane. And you don't want to play from behind, especially against the Edmonton Oilers. So it's going to be interesting. I really don't know which way it's going to go yet. Dallas is going to be game for sure. We all know that. They're playing for their playoff lives here. So it's going to be a good one. Trev, what you doing for the game?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. This is the first night, I think, all playoffs I'll be watching it in my place by myself. So I've got a few cold ones already. 6 o'clockers, just pick those up. They're on special. Definitely go check them out. I'll just be watching in my own man cave down here. I can't wait. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it, boys. Like, I really am. And you know what? We haven't even talked about. I want them to win. Obviously, diehard fan, but I want a gentleman's show more than anything right now. I really do.
Can you tease anything? Do you have anything special, or do we have to hope?
Right after this, I'm going disc golfing right after this. Right after disc golf, I'm going to a few places to find some stuff just in case, because I want to be prepared. And you'll just have to tune in tomorrow, because the accent, it was funny. I've been working on a new accent, but I said no. Like, the other one was too gold, so I'm bringing it back to the old accent if they happen to get the gentleman's sweep, which is a legit thing, and I don't know what Reed's talking about.
Dusty says he's going to slick his hair back if they get a gentleman's sweep, like a proper gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to possibly go look for any mustache wax? Trev, with
that could be in play too. Shave the whole thing off and then just have just really wax it. Yeah, I'd like that. I've done it a few times. I look pretty good. It makes me look smarter.
Dusty slicks his hair. Eric slicks his and puts it in a man bun. Like, right? Yeah, because you got to look like a gentleman.
Imagine if Eric just went full cut the hair.
Oh,
that would be crazy. LT's his sports updates too. He did it in the nice accent, which was, no one talked about it. That was like my favorite part personally.
Like, I think as much as we want the Oilers to go to the finals, I want a gentleman's show more probably than anything.
I want the gentleman's show. I want the Raging Cajun, Lieutenant Eric, Dusty slick back hair, Trev, wax that duster, and and hopefully the Oilers can get this thing done.
All right, you too, Trev. Love you, buddy. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the game tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow, my friend.
Thanks, boys. This was awesome. Really appreciate having me on the show, and hopefully I'll be on one more time, maybe, or maybe a few more times. I don't know.
Oh, summer's coming, bro. We're going to need content, so you'll be on.
I can do that.
You'll probably be on this show before I'm invited to your house, so whatever.
Yeah. Party at Trev's. Don't know the date yet, but that's all coming. Thank you to YouTube, Trev. Portion of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Make your birthday legendary at the CBH. Epic food, killer drinks, and a vibe you can't beat. Plus, get free nachos with our app. Book your party now. The Canadian Brew House. Our house is your house. Second hour inside the numbers, Red Light District, more Oilers talk. We'll talk some Elks as well. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoons on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Get your fix every single game with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas. Whether it's breaking down the starting lineup, predicting key matchups, or diving deep into the game's biggest moments, Tom and Hernan are here to give you the best insight and analysis in the city. After the final horn, get the breakdown of every key moment, performance, and player reactions. It's your one-stop shop for all things game day. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame and postgame shows with Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Friday and Saturday, May 9th and 10th, it's the Can-Am Sprint Car Challenge at Rad Torque Raceway. Alberta's best sprint car drivers face off against the American Rocky Mountain Sprint Cars in a methanol-burning, dirt-slinging border battle. Also in action are the modifieds, late models, mini stocks, and hobby stocks, making it a full weekend of family fun racing. The Can-Am Sprint Car Challenge at Rad Torque Raceway, just west of Highway 2 on Highway 19 at Edmonton International Airport. Get your tickets and info at radraceway.com.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Celebrate your birthday at the Banquet Bar. Enjoy great drinks, amazing vibes, and unforgettable memories. Download the Banquet app and get a free pizza pie on your birthday. Book your party today at thebanquetbar.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Game 5, Oilers Stars goes tonight. Edmonton leads 3-1 with their first chance to clinch the Western Conference. Edmonton's Jeff Skinner suits up in his first game since Game 1, Round 1 against LA, while Mattias Ekholm is expected to return for the Oilers. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show live from Hudson's on Wide Ave as Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas get you set for the matchup. Tune in at 5 right here on EST. Now, after potting back-to-back 20-plus goal seasons, Tyson Forster has signed a 2-year extension with the Flyers worth nearly $4 million per season. Forster was 4th in points in Philadelphia this past year. In the NBA, Indiana hits the court in New York as the Pacers look to close out their series against the Knicks. Tip-off is at 5. From Toronto, the Jays host the Athletics to open their series. Jose Barrios gets the ball for Toronto, while Jacob Lopez gets a nod for the A's. First pitch is at 5:07, and right now, in the top of the 9th, the Braves trail the Phillies 5-4 in the first game of their doubleheader. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The second hour of EST Afternoon starts right now.
Hour 2 here on EST Afternoons live from the William Huff Studios. It's game day. Oilers look to close it out and head to the Stanley Cup Finals in a rematch against the Florida Panthers tonight. 6 o'clock, of course, Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up from 3 to 5. And then at 5, Tom Gazzola live from Hudson's on White Avenue. We'll have your GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. You'll be joined by moi and Mr. Casasa Nation, Matt Cassian, as we'll get you set for all the action. Puck drop probably 6:20-ish again. So you do have some time. Right after the pregame show, you can still run to the store and get some suds or some food, whatever, right? Because you got like 20-minute buffer zone. So We'll see what happens tonight. If the Oilers do win tonight, everyone, the Stanley Cup Finals will begin on Wednesday. If they lose tonight, the Stanley Cup Finals will start next Saturday. That doesn't matter if they go all the way to Game 7. It will still be Saturday. All right, hit the thumbs up. We're at 116. I mean, we should get to 200. It's Oilers game day. Everybody's feeling good. We're at 121, actually. So only 79 away. Hammer that thumbs up. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat. River Korean Box 780-218-9999. Sorry, these grapes are delicious.
Yeah,
they're
they
very
are
good.
good.
Thank you
aren't
for
they?
bringing those in.
You're welcome.
And
I
if
couldn't
you're-
bring a bottle of wine, so I thought it was the next best thing.
If you're listening, iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, and EdmontonSportsTalk.com, we're going to get to Inside the Numbers, and we're going to tee up the Elks game here for a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. We got depth chart, Inside the Numbers, brought to you by Play Alberta. Experience all the excitement of the casino in the palm of your hand. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 using EST. Exclusive promo code 100Casino for a $100 casino bet. If you go on the site, left-hand side, you're going to see Edmonton Sports Talk. You can see there Jay's bets, Dusty's bets. I think they're called the D-Gen. That's our Nasties. That set one up as well. So you can ride along with the boys. They've been pretty successful. I know Jay and Dusty have. They've hit quite a bit here as of late. So make sure to check out the Play Alberta site as well. Coop, can we get my video up here? If you don't mind. Yeah, no worries. So the Elks are going to have a lot of starters in tomorrow's lineup. Over 80 players will dress, Joaquin.
Wow.
Over 80. And this is what happens in the CFL preseason. Coop's going to put it up there. I got it here as well. So Trey Ford will start. Justin Rankin and Javon Leake will share the duties early on. As far as your receivers, Dunbar starts, Gittins Jr. starts, Zach Mathis, Arkell Smith, and Kalen Julian Grant. Notable name absent, Alex Hollins. Don't know what's up there because he didn't play last week. From all accounts, I checked in with Dave Campbell. He told me Hollins was at practice yesterday, so interesting that he's not playing in this game. Hopefully we get some clarification on that. Your O-line is going to be your starting O-line that you're going to see in game 1 of the regular season. David Beard, McKellar, and Boyko, and then Cordy at left guard, Martez Ivy at left tackle. Your front four will be Barlow, Fox, Serezna, and Robbie Smith. Fox is a guy that they're taking a look at, so he's a guy to keep in mind for tomorrow if you're going to the game, number 78. Linebacking, Nick Anderson, Niles Morgan, Cordell Jackson. Loving the look of that group. And then your secondary will be Tyrell Ford, Kobe Williams, Royce Metier, friend of the show, an excellent guy, will start at free safety. And then at halfback on the weak side, Rugamba and Devondrick Bynum. So a lot of starters. I don't know how long they'll play. They'll probably play 2-3 series. They might play a quarter. But you're going to see a lot of backups as well. Fajardo's dressed, like I mentioned. So you're going to see the starters for a bit, and then probably most of the second half, you're going to see a lot of the guys trying to crack this lineup. So it should be a fun night down at the good old Commonwealth Stadium. 7:30 kickoff. Just some other notables. Of course, Jared Brinkman, who's been out with an injury, won't play. Noah Curtis is on the 6th game. And another interesting name that's not playing, Marcus Lewis, veteran defensive back. He's been with the ones throughout training camp, but he also won't play. And don't know what his status is, injury, or if it's just a decision not to play him. But that stands out to me. Alex Hollins and Marcus Lewis not playing in this preseason game. I know they're vets, but let's hope they're not injured, and we'll find out more about Jared Brinkman. Of course, he came over from the good old Toronto Argonauts as well. So there is your depth chart for tomorrow. If you're going to the game, you will get to see a lot of the starters, which is always a good time. Gage is going to be down there. I'm probably going. I know Iwanik's going. I think Reed's going. I think is Dusty? No. But there's going to be a good handful of EST down there and checking out the Elks. And it should be a fun night down at the park. It's supposed to be like sunny and plus 23. So check out the tailgate as well, like always. And head to the website for anything if you need tickets. And now we're going to give away some tickets, Joaquin. What do you think of that?
Can I ask you a question first?
Of course. So,
I never took part in a CFL training camp, but I did for NHL training camp. There was always it's so funny when you walk in and there's the lists of guys and who you're playing with and you read into everything. But you kind of know which spots are available that year.
Of course.
Right? If I would ask you, and it's okay, there's a lot of positions, obviously, but how many roster spots are actually up for grabs this year on the Elks roster?
I think for starters, none, to be honest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because I think the fifth receiver is going to be either Zach Mathis or Arkell Smith, and whoever gets that spot, the other guy is going to be probably PR'd, and that's fine. He's going to be on the team.
PR'd is practice roster.
Practice roster. Ford Fajardo locked, so the battle's for the third quarterback. You have your two running backs in Rankin Leak. You're probably going to practice roster a running back, Pierce McBride or Knight. You're set at fullback with Tanner Green and Jacob Plamondon. Your O-line set, so you're looking probably just for backups there as well. D-line, yeah, you got about 6 guys that are going to be rotational guys, and they're all CFL vets, so you're looking again for practice roster guys. You're looking at the linebacking core, the 3 I mentioned, Anderson, Morgan, Jackson are locks. You still have DeBlanco, who's going to be your fourth. Yeah. You have Moaga Clements, who's a global. You have Shackle, who plays special teams, so you're pretty much set there. So there might be 1 or 2 spots. In the secondary, you got 5 vets, and you got 2 guys that are vets sitting out. So I think you're pretty much set in that sense. So probably the only battle, like Jay was alluding to, was the kicking, because Grace is your punter. He's a veteran. He's going to be your punter. But the kicking's going to come down to Vincent Blanchard, who was their draft pick last year, went back to school, came back towards the end of the season. And the NFL kicker they signed yesterday, Narvison.
Right.
So it's going to be one. That's probably the only battle right now where it's not set in stone.
But that's like an ongoing battle throughout the whole year, too, sometimes.
Yeah. I don't think they're too happy with what they have in the kicking game right now, since why they brought in this other gentleman to see what he can have, what he can bring to the team, Joaquin. But outside of that, it's a lot of spots for practice roster now.
So, because I would just, like you say, the obviously it's what, a 52-man roster during the regular season?
No, so on game day, you can only dress 45.
45, sorry. Yeah. You like 80 guys dressing. You're dressing 2 teams essentially, and I just, with that amount of spots not even available, you're just trying to show something.
You're trying to land on the practice and get an opportunity if there's injuries, because ahead of the game you'll have your 6 game injured guys, which are legitimately out for 6 games. You can bring them back early, but it's complicated with the salary cap, so those guys are out. Injured. You can put guys on the 1 game injured list for 1 game, right? Like, and that can be a holding spot. And then you got your practice roster spots, right? Now, players get offered practice roster spot. They don't have to take it. They can say, no, I'm good. I'm going to try somewhere else. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Is there a lot of, you see a lot of movement over the next few weeks in the CFL just because of that?
Probably, yeah. Because some guys think they could catch on with another team and be on the roster. And some guys say, sure. Because, again, you don't make a lot on the practice roster.
Yeah.
Right? But you get to be with the team, train with the team, obviously. And then you just got to wait your turn and hope that either injuries or poor play and you get a shot and then you don't come out. Like Darrell Walker did that back in the day. There's so many players like that. So, I mean, and this is a good thing where there's not a lot of, there is competition, guys fighting for backup spots and to stay on the roster and the practice roster. But I think the starters are pretty much set in stone.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. Can't wait. What time are you going to be there tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll roll in a few hours before game time.
Okay.
What's the game? 7?
7:30.
7:30.
Because you got to go in there and do the prep, right?
Not so much tomorrow. I'm not too much on prep. I told them I don't, because I work, like they want you there early sometimes. I'm like, I don't need to be there that early. And so
is it you and the wife or just you?
Tomorrow, I believe, is just me.
Okay.
Yeah. She can't cook. Not in that volume.
It's a pressure cooker.
Man, I think I've told you about it. There's the one oven that it's everything. So steam, heat, a mixture of both. But it's just this monstrosity thing. It's brand new. It's kind of fun. It's all digital and stuff. So I was like, God, there's got to be some bells and whistles in this thing that I can use, because the amount of, like, the touch screen, there's just so many pages and stuff. So I actually wrote, like, I took a picture of the serial number and went home and downloaded the manual and started looking at it.
Look at you.
And so, and how to do things, and it told you how to do things properly and stuff. So almost everything in there is timed, right? Everyone just has the timer on their time, but this thing has the ability, it has a thermometer inside, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm cooking dogs, like, I'll get all the trays of dogs and I'll throw the thermometer in the dog, and then, I'll get it to the perfect temperature. And then the alarm goes off when it reaches it. So my dogs are perfect, right? It's not just 12 minutes. Nothing worse than grabbing a dog and it's cold in the middle.
Oh,
gross, right?
Yeah.
So
Hernan doesn't like that.
No, so I make sure all my dogs are the perfect temperature when I cook them.
Wow.
Right. Burgers too.
Gage, I'm going to make people work for this trivia question.
Love it.
But if you follow the Elks, you will know this.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. We'll see if you know it, but you can't give the answer till the next segment.
Okay.
Name the 3 players, okay? You got to send the 3 players' names to the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999, that are on their second stint with the green and gold.
Oh, so they went somewhere and came back.
Yes.
Okay.
Name the 3 players that are on their second stint with the green and gold. And please just text in if you really want these tickets. So I'm going to be giving away 3 pairs. 2, 2, and 2. Okay? Once again, name the 3 players that are on the green and gold for their second stint. Let's go. You know? No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't ruin anything.
Think. No, I don't know.
You don't know?
Right.
Spider-Man, right? Dean Faithful? He's playing Arena League.
I know.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What section is Gager's Meat Emporium at Commonwealth?
Don't know yet.
We don't know yet. That's kind of classified information.
I usually tweet it out, though.
But you're by the media center usually, aren't you?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, I'd always see you around there.
Yeah. When I'd come out and seek you out when you were stressed.
I wasn't stressed. I was just tired and running around.
Stressed.
Hey, let's get to 200 thumbs for the Edmonton Oilers. For double for Jeff Skinner.
Yeah.
How many people wanted this guy in the lineup? And now you're going to hold back your thumbs?
Yeah. How many people were giving it the thumbs up after he signed at Edmonton?
Just think of this.
Give your thumbs up now.
Just think of this, too. Like, they win tonight. We get the gentleman's show. Right?
Yeah.
Get the weekend off.
You're happy about that?
From stress-free. For everybody. You can just enjoy it and wait for the Stanley Cup final. And you get La Bamba.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a race weekend, too.
There's 3 races this weekend.
Elks game. My God. Tommy will be rolling around downtown with those short shorts.
Yeah, he might be wearing them on pregame.
Really?
Yeah.
They're not that short. Tommy, I looked at the picture. They're okay.
Got one correct answer.
Do you?
Yeah.
Already?
Yes.
Nice.
We need more, though. Where are you at? No one wants to go to the Elks game? Come on. Trade forward, baby.
Too hungover from an Oilers win, I guess.
Well, what's the better way?
Sit out there.
Get home from work, crush a power nap, make your way to Commonwealth with a glizzy and a beer.
Call in sick and just go to
the... Your boss will understand.
How many people will call in sick tomorrow? Oilers win.
Well, if the Oilers win, yeah. You know what was funny? Because Tuesday was a little subdued. Yeah. Everybody was kind of like, I'm going to save it.
Yeah.
I gotta choose wisely here my nights out, right?
If this is a bad question, but if you're the owner of the Oilers, are you thinking, God, it'd be nice to get one more home date Saturday night?
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's just jammed. Ice District, Fun Tent, or whatever they call it. What is the guy called? The Fun Park? What's that called? The adult area? You know where the Baccarat Casino is?
Yeah, the Fan Park?
Is that the Fan Park? Is that
Fan
the Fan
Zone?
Park?
Molson Fan Park.
Yeah, okay. So it's a big tent. Everyone's in there. Like, get that packed and rocking. And, of course, you got people paying a ridiculous amount for tickets to go to the game. I think you'd probably want one more before the seal it at home.
Oh, 100%.
But
then you start at home, which is crazy. Tom Gazzola says, you're damn right I'll be wearing them at the game tomorrow. Whoa.
Wow. Oh, Quadzilla over there. He's like a tall Marty St. Louis.
He just needs a little bit of tan on the.
Yeah, they do look like Colgate.
Play Alberta Fan Park.
Yeah, it's great. I mean,
hey, look at Charlie from Winnipeg. Says, hi, folks. Go Oilers, go. Look at that. Yeah. Well, they hate Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
They hate. Hopefully we get some Winnipeggers. Well, we say hello to Charlie from Winnipeg.
Hey, Charlie.
An ESTer, a hustlerite. All right, guys, coming up next, Red Light District, your favorite segment of the week with Joaquin Gage. Keep slamming that thumbs up. Our goal is 200 on Oilers clinch day. They can. And should be a fun game. We're with you. We're with you all day here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your only choice for Edmonton. Well, it's not. It's your best choice. Your best choice. Got you covered throughout the day here, cheering up Oilers and Stars. We're back after the break with Joaquin Red Light District here on EST Afternoons. Slam that thumbs up. Text us on the River Cree box 780-218-9999. Here's Coop Sports Update.
The Oilers challenged the Stars in Texas for Game 5 of their series, Edmonton leading 3-1 as they welcome Jeff Skinner back to the lineup. Mattias Ekholm is also expected to make his return for Edmonton. Tom Gazzola, Hernan, and Salas, they get you set for the action. Live from Hudson's Wide Ave for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show, which kicks off at 5, only on EST. Meanwhile, Montreal's Ivan Demidov has been named the KHL Rookie of the Year, having 49 points in 65 games overseas before signing his entry-level deal with the Canadiens. Elsewhere, Tyson Forrester has signed a 2-year extension with the Flyers after having 25 goals, 43 points in 81 games this past year. He'll earn nearly $4 million per season. And after losing by just 9 points in Game 4 against the Pacers, the Knicks look to stay alive in Game 5 of their series. Tip-off is at 6. For the Jays, they play the Athletics just after 5. Jose Barrios takes them out for Toronto. Earlier, the Phillies beat the Braves 5-4. After the break, it's everyone's favorite segment, Red Light District. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL. Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits, Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Keep your team jersey and rally towel close by and help bring the championship home. For all your other treasures, store them with Sentinel Storage. Store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Time out, Edmonton. The new Play Alberta app has arrived, and it's here to make your gambling experiences more fun, exciting, and secure. Enjoy the convenience of hundreds of casino games, betting live on your favorite sports teams, and access to lotteries all in one place, anywhere in Alberta. Enter code YEG50 to receive a $50 free bet when you make a $5 minimum deposit. That's a $50 free bet for new and existing users using code YEG50. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of The Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Strike up some fun at the Banquet Bar. Bowling, drinks, and a great time with friends where the good times roll. Whether you're here to bowl or just hang out, the Banquet Bar is your go-to spot. Get real, play hard at the Banquet.
Got some gently used furniture or home goods that need a new home? Find Edmonton is here to help. Every month we furnish over 100 homes to those transitioning out of homelessness, and we need your gently used furniture and home goods. Drop off at 5120 122nd Street or call for free local pickup. Just visit findedmonton.com to learn how your donations can help create a home for someone in need. Plus, shop our thrift store, in-store or online, with proceeds benefit those moving out of homelessness through housing supports. Visit us at findedmonton.com. Find Edmonton, supporting our community one home at a time.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body to the night.
Joaquin.
You don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Joaquin.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Joaquin. 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 2:26. Thursday after? It's Thursday? Thursday
Yes.
afternoon. Welcome to EST Afternoons, live from the William Huff Studios here in the west side of the city. Beautiful day out there. Oilers game day. Elks play tomorrow. Race week. Such a fun time right now. And right now it's time for your favorite segment of the week. Red Light District. Joaquin Gage. Take it away.
So this was inspired, this thought yesterday, obviously with Trev looking like he got evicted again from his house, and the injury to Zach Hyman. And we were kind of discussing it too. And now you see the players that are injected into it. And I kind of touched on two guys too, and I'd like some interaction from the fans with this one. Is it enough to have Mattias Ekholm? Does he tip the scales in coming back into the lineup now, where you're not worried about losing Zach Hyman? And with Jeff Skinner, does he add something a little bit different that helps that? I'm still in the camp where some of the guys that are in the lineup, like the Trent Fredericks,
Yeah.
the Ricos,
Yeah.
I still think there's a little bit more in their gas tank that they can, that let's face it, that they're going to have to do at a certain point to make this, to make up for the loss of Zach Hyman. Is it enough, Hernan, Salas, that these guys, can these guys do it? First of all, is my first question. And the second one, just because, and I hate getting too ahead of myself because people think I'm jinxing things, but last year in the conference final, and there's always the superstition, right? Do you touch it? Do you take the trophy? Do you leave with it, or do you just leave it there and go about your business because it's still one that there's another one that you want more? Do you think Connor McDavid lost last year, right? And he didn't touch it. Mm-hmm. So this year, to change fates, do you think he grabs that thing and brings it in?
Good. So
what say you?
So on your first one, I think Ekholm is enough. I do. And I think the Oilers' depth is one of their strong suits. I think they'll be fine with Jeff Skinner in the lineup. I truly do. There's no one to replace Zach Hyman.
No.
To bring the kind of player he is, but you're bringing in your best defenseman. He is. That's not going to hurt you. It's not. Jeff Skinner, he's going to be insulated. He's going to get lower minutes than some of the big dogs, but there's enough guys here to step up. You too, Trev brought up Evander Kane. You need more from Trent Frederick. You need more from Rico, and I think you can. Every game, it's someone else, right, stepping up. So in that sense, I think the Oilers are fine. Hyman's a huge loss. I don't want to act like it's no, but I still think the Oilers are fine, guys. They got their best defenseman back. Okay, like Hyman's out, yes, but it's not Connor and Leon, guys. You still have the two best players in any series on your side. So I think yes. And the second one was on the cup, picking it up.
Yeah.
So Florida's, it's their third trip. The first year they touched it. They lost.
Yeah.
They won last year. They didn't touch it. They didn't touch it again this year. I say you don't touch it because something's got to give. Right? Like, seriously. What did the Oilers do last year?
They didn't.
Okay, so, oh boy, that's a tough one.
I know now.
So both teams last year didn't touch it.
Both teams last year didn't.
Okay, so touch it.
You think touch it?
Pick it up.
Coob, what do you think?
I don't think it matters, actually. Like, they can touch it, they cannot touch it. It doesn't change anything. When Florida lost in the final, they touched it. So last year they didn't. And they won.
Yeah.
So they didn't touch it again.
Yeah.
But now the Oilers, I know the psychology of it. Touch it, don't touch it. One guy wants to, sure, why not? What do they do with it? Like, who takes it off the ice if they don't touch it, right?
I think just the guys that handle the trophies just take it back, right?
Like listen, it's it doesn't matter. Like, he's right. Like, it doesn't. Like, if we're being like, whether you touch the stupid cup or not, like, it's not going to make the difference between you winning and losing.
I think it's hilarious, though, like how they void it. Like, seriously, they're like, guys, back up.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a 6-foot radius that you can't even stand near it or even touch the tablecloth. It's like, it's got the cheese touch or something, you know?
Yeah, the cheese touch. I like that.
Olympic kid. Yeah.
Because in 2006, I think they touched.
They took it, didn't they?
They took it, yeah, and they lost. I don't know, man. Now I'm conflicted.
I don't know.
Stupid Western Conference trophy.
I know. I think they grab that thing and don't take pictures. Just take it straight to the room. You put it in the middle. Everyone acknowledges it. We did it, but there's one more. But I think I think there's something to it. Yeah. I think there's something to realize what accomplishments you've made.
Yeah,
right?
like it's
recognize it.
Like it's something cool, Joaquin. It is like it's.
Sean Carlos says the Oilers shouldn't even take a picture. Just get on the plane and go back to Edmonton.
Just ignore it completely.
Let's go straight. Leave Bill Daly just sitting there with it.
I mean, but if they do win, they get a banner. Regardless, the Western Conference champs, right? Yeah, I'd like to see the history of who like the winners and what they did with the conference cups, touched or no touched.
I mean, we could probably talk to our partners at Play Alberta. Does McDavid touch it or not?
Just to switch the mojo, you would touch it.
But then you look at the other team and they touched it. Lost, didn't touch it, won. So now are you thinking, oh, don't touch it?
But it's so stupid because touching it's not going to change it.
I know. It's great. I love the fact that they ask, like on the broadcast, are they going to touch it? No.
Going to touch
Doesn't look like they're going to touch it.
This is a very... in the NBA, do they have conference trophies?
No, they touch everything.
Is it a thing?
No, I don't think so. Not really, is there?
Yeah, they were celebrating with it yesterday.
Were they?
So it's different there.
You know what?
They were prancing around like they were loving it.
The other thing I like about hockey players too, like there's no huge celebrations after each round. There's no ski goggles and stuff like that, like baseball. There's the jobs. They know they want one more. I don't. Part of me I think I would prefer them to just grab it. I guess.
Interesting. What say you, Nazis? I know I've seen a lot of Nazis. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Didn't the lid fall off when Trevor Linden lifted it? Vancouver is screwed for life.
That's true. He put that thing over his head and the top fell off.
You know what the Oilers do? You pick it up and celebrate like crazy.
Go around the ice with it. Everyone get a turn.
Rip City Step. For the record, I'd celebrate like the baseball teams, but I get it. They're going to have an Eastern Conference Championship trophy. It'll be named after LeBron.
Oh, jeez.
The super team merchant, LeBron James. Hey? The super team. That's what he lived off.
I saw someone in the Nasty chat saying, with Frederick and I think Skinner, Mini Cooper, unless they both come in throwing 20 hits apiece per game, we are losing too much without Hyman.
Yeah, it's true.
But you have to, there has to be a physical component. And that's what I mean. And even to the point, I think Evander Kane too. I think he's getting to the point where, wow, this is a lot of hockey and I haven't played a lot. That's kind of how he's looking. He's got to find some extra energy here.
Uncle Jesse says Oilers are grabbing it for sure. Yzerman grabbed it in 95, then got swept from Juan. Bone says, I'm touching it right now. Jesus, Bones. Gregor says, you never, ever, ever, ever touch the conference championship trophy.
I understand it.
Pretty sure Crosby didn't touch it in 2008 and then did in 2009.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you go back to back, right? Because Florida did that. Florida didn't touched it and then didn't and won. So do you switch things up?
I think you have to.
I think you have to.
Because you're changing the mojo, right? Uncle Jesse said they didn't last year. They need to change the narrative. Josh from K-Down, pick that thing up and slam it on the ice, showing you only want the cup. Northside Sandwich says the same Nazis that are saying not to touch the cup are the same ones that are saying you're jinxing things when you talk about the Oilers playing Florida. Yeah. I mean, I don't believe in jinxes.
Ovi touched it in 19?
Did he?
That's the Eastern Conference trophy. There's different mojo for that.
It doesn't matter what.
I know. But I like it.
Yeah, did Ovi touch it?
Yeah, they said he touched it. Because I remember last year, Paul Maurice, when they did win, he pulled Barkov like by the jersey and said, "Don't touch that thing."
Trophy. And they didn't yesterday. Oh man, it's a life-changing decision they have to make tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Or does Connor just flip the switch completely and not touch it? And it's two teams that didn't touch it in the finals.
Just pick it up, skate to the dressing room, and leave it on the table.
Yeah. I don't know.
Crosby touched it both 16 and 17. Ovi touched it in 18 from Big Uke. Tampa touched it all three.
Oh, Tampa did all three?
Tampa touched it all three times. They went and won 2 and lost 1.
But that's the Eastern Conference trophy. It's different.
Just doesn't.
We need Western Conference. I remember when Aginla grabbed it. He grabbed it like a football, ran to it.
I say touch it because you got to change. You lost last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you switch it up.
Yeah. All right. We're team touch. That does not sound good.
No.
We're just all so giddy because this team is so close going back to the finals. You think they'd be here? I think Dusty called it the day after they lost in the finals.
I think Dusty called it at the end of last year.
Yeah,
They're going
when they
back.
lost in the finals.
Look, I think Trev said it when the loss of Ekholm. I thought I didn't think they would be able to survive. And I was completely mistaken. And then after about game 4 in the Kings series, I was like, gosh, these guys, they look really good. And I thought it might be a little bit different in Vegas with the defensemen that they could put out against each line. And they ate them up too. Probably, I would say after they went up 2-0, I thought they could go back. Because I was watching that other series.
The afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino, home of the Tap 25 restaurant, where you can get the prime rib special, just $18.99, available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Not available on show nights. Keep that in mind. Elks tickets. Got one winner. Need a few more here. Let's go. Let's go. The question once again. Name the 3 players that are on their second stint with the green and gold. 2 tickets for tomorrow's game. You don't want to miss out. It's Friday night. It's going to be beautiful out. Watch some good old CFL football. Have a beer. Go see Joaquin for a glizz. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. YouTube Trev says you definitely touch it. So, yeah. I think everybody's leaning towards it. Touch the Western Conference trophy, and you got to switch up that mojo. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, 55 away from 200. Can we do it in 20 minutes? I don't know. Reed Wilkins coming up with Jay Milne, 3 to 5. Then Tommy, live from Hudson's White Ave, 5 to 6. Then it's game time. Then we're back for the good old post-game show. We're back after the break to close it out here on EST Afternoons. Keep slamming that thumbs up for us. And if you want Elks tickets, text us the answer to the trivia question. Here's Coop, Sports Update.
The Oilers have their first chance to clinch the Western Conference final in Game 5 against the Stars. Jeff Skinner is back, while Mattias Ekholm is expected to make his return for Edmonton. Join Tom Gazzola and Hernan Salas at Hudson's on White Ave for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with live coverage starting at 5 right here on EST. Out east, the Flyers have re-upped Tyson Forster on a 2-year deal worth nearly $4 million this season. He recorded back-to-back 20-goal seasons for the Flyers, having 25 in 81 games this past year. Meanwhile, Ivan Demidov of the Canadiens has been named the KHL Rookie of the Year after potting 19 goals and 49 points in 65 games for SKA St. Petersburg before signing his entry-level deal with the Canadiens. On the court, the Knicks look to stay alive in Game 5 against the Pacers. Tip-off is at 6, with Indiana taking Game 4 by just 9 points. MLB action has the Jays and Athletics with their series opener. Toronto gives Jose Barrios a ball with the first pitch just after 5. And at the Memorial Tournament, Canadian Nick Taylor is tied at 5th at 2 under through 10 holes played, while American Ben Griffin holds top spot at 7 under through 18 holes played. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc. They're the experts you need to know. The final segment of EST Afternoons brings us back on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Drew Remenda checking in. What is Nuge now doing that we wish he was doing at other times in the season?
He is making the smart, simple play. He's moving his feet way more than he used to. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is now an older, smarter player that is ready to accept whatever role he can play in order to help the team win.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon, 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Experience the iconic music of Dire Straits with DSL. Dire Straits Legacy, June 12th in the venue at River Cree Resort and Casino. Featuring original members and musicians who recorded, performed, and toured the globe with Dire Straits. Alan Clark, Dire Straits' first keyboardist, plus Phil Palmer, Danny Cummings, and Mel Collins. This incredible show includes all the hits, Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Walk of Life, and more. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Final segment here on EST Afternoons as it's game day. Oilers Stars Game 5. Oilers win to the Stanley Cup Finals. They lose Game 6 Saturday. Hey, there's no time on that game yet, eh? A little weird.
Which?
if there's a game 6.
Oh.
Yeah. So hopefully it's early.
Oh, you're okay. Game 6 isn't it Saturday, but no time.
Yeah, no time yet. I think a lot of people are joining us on Team Touch the Cup.
Team Touch?
Yeah. Let's go.
That's okay.
Let's go.
Trev's touching it.
Yep. 41 away, 39 away from 200. Let's go. Got about 10 minutes. Hey, Joaquin, I'm going to give you some knowledge right now. Is that cool?
Yes.
On this date in 1982, Survivor released their hit single, Eye of the Tiger.
Really?
Nah. Rocky.
Is that what do you listen to music when you run?
Yeah.
Do you listen to that?
No.
Really?
No,
I
don't.
thought for sure you'd listen to that.
No, why?
Run through the...
Like Rocky?
The kids chase you and you...
They're picking me up.
You take like someone throw you a... Hey, Hernan!
Are you okay, sir? You look a little winded.
Instead of the guy throwing you the fruit, some guy's throwing you a pack of Camels. I thought for sure. Yeah, we got to hear your running mix then.
Also on this day, 1984, Private Dancer, the 5th solo album by Tina Turner, was released. That included the songs What's Love Got to Do With It and Private Dancer.
I remember I was in my friend's basement watching Friday Night Videos when seeing that video for the first time. Great video with Tina Turner. What's Love Got to Do With It?
What's love got to do with it? And her song "Simply the Best" was the Oilers '90s celebration song.
Oh, was it?
Won the cup. Yeah, Glenn Anderson kept singing it.
They were singing on the plane like on repeat.
Yeah. And then also on this day, 1980, Larry Bird was named Rookie of the Year, beating out rival Magic Johnson. How about that, hockey?
That's when basketball was real basketball.
Yeah. No, I listen to a lot of hip hop on my runs. I have some sort of like house music too. You know that just keeps you going.
Oh, I'm full. You would think I was competing at Euro.
And then I got to mix up some Bad Bunny.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like a mishmash of old school hip hop, some kind of like house music, and then some Spanish tunes as well. You know what I mean?
I do. I'm all house and dance if I'm doing that stuff. I don't do it, but if I did do it, that's what I do. Listen to.
So that's kind of my playlist. I have I think I have about 45 minutes of songs so far. That's it. So sometimes when the playlist ends, when I run over an hour, it'll just kind of go off what I'm listening to, and I find some gems in there.
Oh, really?
I'm like, okay, add it. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, because Spotify, it takes your liked songs, and if you put it'll make one for you, like a playlist already.
Yeah.
So I've done that before, and I'm like, I don't like this song, but some of them are bangers, and I go, oh, okay, that's a good one.
Double A says Sandstorm on repeat.
Oh, of course. A little Safri Dio.
Which one do I have?
Or that one. You ever see Blade? Oh, you never saw Blade. Who am I talking to here?
Spency 5 cents is my getting crap done music is Iron Maiden all day.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I've never been into the... Actually, I don't mind System of a Down music because that's like intense. Guy just yelling in your ear. It's pretty good.
Yeah, the song, I don't know who sings. Is it Safri do with this? You see Blade, Coob? You ever see the first Blade?
Never heard of it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, the first Blade, they're in the meat packing place and the sprinklers come on. That song. You can run forever on that one.
That's Bruce Grove, Corey. Get some billboards on the afternoon show. Gage and Hernan, Team Touch. That was a bad term.
That's awful.
You guys know what we meant. Team Touch, the Western Conference trophy.
The trophy.
That's what we mean. That's what we mean. I get a lot of work done with the metal, Spency 5 said. It's not my thing. It's not my jam, bro.
What kind of metal? Like, is that
he just
hair metal?
Iron Maiden.
Oh, Maiden. Yeah. Run to the Hills?
Some Judas Priest.
Does that Run to the Hills?
No.
Iron Maiden's.
Yeah. Some Pantera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not the Stars song from Pantera.
No.
No. I wonder if people run to country music to kind of just be calm.
There's no way somebody is running to country
Coop,
music.
man. To each their own, right? Someone might enjoy it.
I think maybe I did that once.
Did you?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah. Never
How far did you get?
Like 30 meters. And then, and then I stopped and turned back, went home.
Well, Shabuzi. I could listen. I don't know. No, I couldn't do that. Even though I like Shabuzi. I don't know very many country artists, to tell you the truth.
I don't either, man. I have no idea. Van Owen says, my entire Rush collection on random country music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not all
Not
about
all
a
sad.
broken down Ford and your dog.
Get some Wheeler Walker Jr. in the mix?
No idea.
No.
Wheeler Walker?
Junior specifically, yeah. He was singing the song.
Oh, okay.
You need to put some Bad Bunny, some Ozuna. Spanish music really gets you going, buddy.
I'm sure it
you
does.
can't not move when you hear Spanish. Like something in your body will move. Start going like this, shoulders or the hands or the feet.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll start running.
Will and the Wolf says, watch Blade. Coop.
Oh, yeah.
I have lots of things I still need to watch, boys.
What's Blade again? Sorry.
Wesley Snipes.
Oh, okay.
Vampire.
Ugh, no. Got no time for that nonsense.
Do you ever watch vampire movies?
No. Talk that says, let's see. No.
Out of all the songs I guess the Oilers have had in the past as their hype up songs, which one has been your favorite?
I usually don't like what they put out there.
I think Darnell Nurse puts them together because when you go to the games, there's like a playlist on the scoreboard and it says by Darnell Nurse by the doc.
By the doc.
Yeah. You know what's really embarrassing?
What?
Well, I didn't figure out that nickname till I think this year at the beginning of the year, why they called him Doc. What a dummy I am. Anyway, I think he picks them. And I don't, he's kind of techno-y, kind of. Like it's not.
Yeah, because it's stuff that pumps you up. You don't necessarily have to like it. Like
no, I don't. Yeah, I probably wouldn't listen to it too much, but I don't. For warm up, I think that's good. I don't think you should have like heavy metal song coming out, but for the game maybe. But for warm up, you want at least 180 beats per minute in the song.
Yeah. Did you read the Blade text about the song? No? Oh, you don't have anything here. But Blade song is called Operation Blade by Voodoo and Serrano.
By Voodoo?
Yeah. And Serrano.
I know how it goes, but
Dolly says the Blade techno song off the first Blade is awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Okay. So pretty much watch the movie for Barry. I like Running to Sirens.
That gets you going.
So Blade, you pretty much watch Blade for the music, not the actual movie. So Hernan's not a Twilight fan. Noted. Oh, God, no. I've never watched Twilight. Have you?
How much time we got? I got when I finished the Harry Potter books and I was going back to Europe. I've told this again. I think I went into a bookstore and talked to the girl and I said, "Hey, I finished Harry Potter. I need something to get past. I need something to tide me over. I'm leaving for a while." She goes, "I've got the series for you," and she gave me the 3 first Twilight books.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, I read the first one in like a weekend. And then I was like, I can't read this anymore. But for some reason, I gave it to the other wives on the team and they loved it. And it's just awful. It's not awful, whatever. It's lovey teens with werewolves and vampires, which was pretty funny. I always thought it was kind of weird that a 150-year-old vampire was into a 19-year-old, or 17-year-old, but That's just me.
Scott says, Spotify has introduced me to Purple Disco Machine. Anyone else heard them? They really slap. Hernan is not a 16-year-old girl. That's why he doesn't watch Twilight. Well, I don't think you have to be. I know a lot of people that have watched Twilight. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I read the books.
Will and the Wolf, Hernan's downplaying it because he's secretly a daywalker.
Do you know what a daywalker is?
A daywalker?
Yeah.
Is that from the movie?
Yes.
No.
The vampire that can come out in the daytime. And
Oh,
the
cool.
nighttime. Yeah.
So why does he have that privilege?
Because his mom was bit by a vampire while he was still in the womb.
Oh.
And but he still has the thirst. He still gets crazy
but
for blood.
he wasn't the one that took the bite, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. That does not sound good at all.
Oh my God, dude. It's awesome. The first blade is great.
All right. Are we singing La Bamba tomorrow? Joaquin?
Yes, we are.
Who?
You might be.
All right. Enjoy the game, everybody. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up 3 to 5. Tom Zola live from Hudson's White Ave. Go hang out with Tommy G down there for the pre and post game shows. Can the Oilers do it, ladies and gents? We all hope so.
Yes,
we
they
all
can.
hope so.
Can they do it?
Puck drop around 6:20-ish.
Can they do it?
Let's go.
Can they do it?
For
yes,
Hawk,
they can.
for Coob, I'm Hernan saying we'll see you later. Enjoy this sun. We love you all. Thank you for the thumbs up. Ciao.
Grapes of Wrath right here.